They observe a brutal manner of death, blunt force trauma to the head, strangulation, and something even more disturbing, gasoline, found in James's lungs and stomach. Detectives are left with a burning question. Why would a victim have gasoline inside him, tortured for hours by the twisted man hiding in this very forest?
What?
Whoever did this, it's fresh.
Yeah, nah.
There's some creepy shit right here.
Like that.
They're gonna torch him?
Torch him?
I'm not sure what it is, but I've got movement east of my location in the woods.
There's something moving
Yeah,
around back
you better
this
have
way.
somebody with you at all times.
Reporting ICE on him. He thinks he's random.
You're what? I'm just like a god.
A god?
It's December 23rd, 2022.
You don't play with people like that.
Officer Azure has just received a 911 call from a distraught man reporting that he's found his best friend's lifeless body in the middle of the Lake Jackson forest. Officer Azure, along with a group of first responders, quickly arrive at the scene.
Yeah, I trust
Okay,
you.
y'all stay
What's
right
in
there.
this? What's in his
Here
head?
they encounter Jamie, the 911 caller, and his best friend Robert,
Okay.
both of whom urgently want to show the officer where their dead friend is. Considering the serious circumstances, Officer Azure decides to follow Robert into the forest despite being alone.
Okay.
389, I'm 1012 with him.
Okay. So is this? Okay, wait. So is that the serial killer? And he's trying to get a cop into the forest? Because I don't like how they just pointed out that he's went in that forest alone.
I'm 1012 with you. I'm heading down to take a look. 361.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
If you want to come down in 56 with EMS in the back, I'm headed down to the scene.
We're gonna go back that way about 50 yards.
Okay.
50 yards.
I don't know, 50 yards sound, the way he like pronounced 50 yards one more time.
Yeah.
Knife was laying on the ground. There's no blood on it.
Did you touch the knife?
I did pick up the knife.
Okay. Well, we're going to need to get fingerprints from you, okay?
No problem. I walked by the tarp, and you couldn't see James.
Okay.
And then Alan walked by the tarp and goes, "What's that?" And he picked the tarp up with his sticky gun in his hand. And James was laying
I'm
there
locked in. I'm trying to see all dark spots in the
Okay.
phone.
All right. Well,
All
we're going to need to
POVs.
get a very detailed statement from you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Just because,
I understand.
well, the thing is, I'm not accusing you of anything, but
I
you
know.
have to be ruled out. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
At this point, the officer can't yet confirm Robert's story, but with a dead body reported, he has no choice
I
but to
don't
push
know.
deeper into the woods.
I personally would have to wait for back. Nah, I'm not going out into the forest and see your dead friend in it. No. Did I
with
say
a
fucking no?
suspicious man he's just met and a killer who could be lurking nearby, the
Really? Did
officer
I say
knows he
fucking
must
really?
proceed with extreme caution.
You just hang on down right here for me, okay? Let me get up there and take a look. Which one?
I don't think.
Here, please.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then you please look in that back tent, please.
All right. Where's the knife?
The knife is on the left-hand side of him.
Okay.
Laying on the ground. He's got a white belt.
Okay. Just hang out there for me, okay?
He's too calm. Why you so calm? That's your friend, ain't it? Nah.
Jamie was telling the truth. Wrapped inside the tarp is the body of James Leidendecker. He's lying naked in a pool of his own blood, covered in cuts and scrapes. Realizing the severity of the situation, Officer Azure immediately instructs Jamie to head back while he investigates further. That's when Officer Azure begins to hear some unsettling noises.
Fuck you mean? Unsettling noises. You better have your gun. You better have your gun, your firearm, sir. Because no.
I'm not sure if it's a person or I'm not sure what it is, but I've got movement east of my location in the woods. Sounds like it's heading this way.
What? Then the way he told him to just go back, that's so bad. If he was a serial killer, he was trying to get his last killed away. You never know they mindset. Right? So what if, just hear me out. What if when he told him to go back, he just circled around and that movement he's hearing, that's him. He can just get his ass. I don't know. I might be tripping though. I might be reaching. This is my thought.
Hey, LT.
Fortunately for Officer Azure, backup arrived just in time, providing some relief from whatever might have been lurking in the forest.
Facts. Facts. I need a partner.
There's nothing for y'all to check. He's cold to the touch. All right, we got knife right here, body here, tents, whole camp spread up back
It's a
here.
date, like, bro,
We've also
that's
got
somebody's something. Like, it's not what. Of course, it's a situation when somebody don't have nobody. Of course, there's a situation where people don't have nobody, but like, majority of the time, at least somebody to someone. At least. That's even crazy. They don't even know he's out here just bled out.
one outstanding.
Dang.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's 2 people who live in this camp,
People.
And one's not here?
and one's outstanding at the moment.
My bad.
Did you find the knife?
Yeah.
I got a knife right here.
There's no blood on it, though.
Well, there's something right there, but hey, did you still got those 2 guys 10-12 up front?
Yeah, they're standing there waiting for us.
Good, because one that led me back touched the knife, so we need to get his prints and a statement off him. The other one touched the
What's the
tarp.
knife?
They found out what was going on and they took off. I checked the camp and he's the only one back here.
Well, I got the name of the person that he was arguing with at 5 or 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so, and I've got what looks like maybe his clothes right over there.
Dang, script
So
him.
he's naked and there's some clothes right there on the fire.
As medical staff arrives and examines the body more
closely.
closely.
Not crazy. You're not like mentally. Wow, the motherfucker gotta be. You script that body. You didn't just stab. You script.
They observe a brutal manner of death, blunt
They
force
didn't
trauma to
hide
the
it.
head, strangulation, and something even more disturbing, gasoline, found in James's lungs and stomach. Detectives are left with a burning question. Why would a
Gasoline?
victim have gasoline inside him? However, this would be only
Why?
one of the many disturbing details officers uncover at the scene.
Hey, Seth, take a look at this for me. What is that? Is that just soot weared off on that, or?
Nah, my eyes kind of
It
watering.
looks awful
I'm like
shiny.
scary shit. Came here for body cam footage. I ain't coming for no horror movie, nigga.
But he is butt naked, face down on the tarp with his upper torso covered, so definitely not. And definitely somebody putting him here. So I don't know what his face looks like. If he was stabbed in the neck or the face, the blood may be hidden by the tarp. I'm not seeing any obvious blood. Apparently the witness picked up the knife, and the knife has like a Russian string around it. There's blood on it. Yeah, the tarp's brown, but there's blood all over the tarp, like blood splatter.
It looks like, he was moved post-mortem. You can tell by the way he was dressed.
Oh, he's got his fucking leaf in his ass crack.
Yeah. That's hollow down below, you see that? Yeah. That's crazy.
Almost looks like they're carving Odin. This in the one eye. You see that?
Fucking nuts.
Damn, what the fuck?
Smell gas.
So yes. They had to cut that with a chainsaw, right?
Well, yeah, I did find it in his
looks like-
lungs.
You smell gas right
Maybe like it happened here.
By now, officers were certain they had a murder on their hands. The injuries to the body, the bloody knife, and the presence of gasoline all point to one thing. This wasn't just a killing, but a calculated act.
Check out how this app helped me
He
buy
died
another
natural
one of my
causes.
favorite
Like,
games.
what, really?
Limited money,
Nigga?
baby,
Obviously,
so
he
you get
died.
what
He
you
died of
want from
murder.
the game.
Where the victim had likely been tortured for hours. With this in mind, officers
What
would return
reason
to
would you have
question
to do
Jamie,
that,
the
though?
man who had
You know,
originally called
what reason would you
911, and what
Yeah,
Jamie
think about
reveals
you.
would soon
I haven't heard anything from James or anybody over there. So I go over there to me and my friend that's with
The other
Officer
deputy.
now. Go over there, right? So when I get to a certain point, I see a tarp laying there beside this tree, which is never there. I
And
flip over,
inside
the
is-
tarp is, I don't even know if it's James or
All right, well we're gonna get it figured out, okay? Do you know James' last name?
Dude.
Do you know James' last name?
No, ma'am.
No.
I'm talking about the person who did this,
36.
because I know who it is. Dusty McDonald. They live
You
right
know.
up. He just got the complaint this morning Man come down there with the hatchet, threatening, chopping shit up. Called it in, sheriff's department. They come over, they talked to him, they told him that they're gonna go over and talk to him and just stay away.
And James is the one who called.
No, ma'am.
Who called this morning? Rick. Okay. Do you know
Rick
Rick's
is
last
the one
name?
who stays there.
Okay.
No, ma'am, but Rick is the one who stays there. James is a friend of everybody's, but he was staying up there with Dusty.
According to Jamie, a man named Dusty McDonald had attacked another man, Rick, with a hatchet earlier that day. Police were called but were unable to locate or confront Dusty at the time. While this incident was concerning, it wasn't enough on its own to establish Dusty as a primary suspect. Until nearly every witness interviewed pointed to him as well. Eventually, officers had gathered enough statements to justify bringing Dusty in for questioning. All they needed now was to find him. As police began searching for Dusty, other officers on scene—
Which is crazy. All that happened in 2 hours, mind y'all. They
would sit down with the two 911 callers to piece together a timeline. According to them, the day had started with unsettling signs that something was off.
We both went down there. We live right here. We wanted to go check on our friend. He's wrapped up in a tarp.
Okay. Sir,
we came back
I heard arguing earlier, right?
We know who was down there, sir.
Arguing. Okay. So I walked down through the woods. I seen Dusty have James on the ground. He was saying, you shouldn't talk shit about this, that.
Just looked clear because he was trying to cry.
Getting shit out, you know what I mean?
I wonder, man.
But I never hear nothing from over there no more. I'm like,
You know Dusty's real name or?
Dusty McDonald.
Did you say that James called them today and said, hey?
Nope, Rick.
Oh, Rick called.
Rick. James was there.
When Dusty went over there and cut his tent with
cut him up,
machete?
threatened with a machete, cut his tent up, all kind of shit.
They called the police. I was
there for that. Called the police, made a report, and the police just said, stay away from him. There's a tarp laying beside a tree that's never there, because I live here, and I took the stick and went. When I flipped it up, I seen legs.
Based on these witness accounts, officers now have a fairly detailed picture of what likely unfolded just hours earlier. They also have a lead suspect, Dusty McDonald, a name one of the officers happened to be familiar with.
One of them.
I think they already brought up his name, but Dustin McCormick.
Yeah, Dusty.
Dusty,
yeah.
Supposedly general and some militia come down there this morning with a machete and started hacking up some of the tents so he wanted to clear the area. Said he's signal 20 and off his meds.
They said Dusty. They said Dusty's the one that was outstanding. Yeah, they said this guy Dusty left from over here by later in the evening.
By now, it was clear Dusty had likely been involved in the murder, and with Jamie and Robert's statements in hand, police began piecing together the sequence of events leading up to the brutal killing. Earlier that day, Rick, another man who lived at the camps, had called 911 claiming a Dusty McDonald had slashed his tent with a machete while searching for a man named James, even threatening him in the process.
Oh, but he's trying to just get all the niggas to town on him.
Later that afternoon, Dusty managed to find James, and witnesses reported hearing arguing from the camp. When they checked to see what was going on, they saw Dusty on top of James wrestling.
I'm tripping, James. Wait, hold up. So where did Rick leave after
and
the
yelling? It didn't appear to be anything more than a heated argument, so they returned to their camp. However, hours would pass and nobody had heard from James. Robert and Jamie began to worry and decided to go looking for him. And that's when they found a blue tarp covering James's lifeless body. Nearly all witness accounts lined up perfectly with this timeline of events, making the next step for officers clear: arrest Dusty and bring him in for interrogation. Fortunately, since officers had begun the work of locating him earlier that day, they already had Dusty's address. Soon after, they surrounded the house, ready to move in.
His glass broke.
Sheriff Office, put a knife down, man. Come on out. Come on out.
Why is his windows broke?
Come on out.
I don't have anything in my hands.
Come on.
Please, I don't have anything in my hands.
Come on out.
I'm right here, sir.
Come on out.
Dude, I'm right here.
Dusty.
Okay. Dude, yeah.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Dude, the man just trying to light me on fire, dude. Y'all know what happened down there. That man tried to light me on fire, man. It's all on surveillance, dude.
Listen, Dusty, you try to do things stupid. The dog's gonna bite you, you understand?
I'm not even armed, dude. Look at here. I'm not armed at all, sir. Sir, man just left my house and tried to murder me down there and light me on fire.
Dusty's behavior would be bizarre from the start, immediately insisting that James tried to set him on fire and that the officers, quote, already know what happened down there. Whether he's trying to claim self-defense or is just completely unhinged is anyone's guess.
Sorry, walk this way, man. Yeah, dude, sir, you know what happened down there. That's what we're trying to figure out. Dude, man tried to light me on fire as I came.
Okay, just listen.
Okay,
we've got one side. Right. That's why you need to come with us.